Hello beautiful souls, it's Rose with Psychic Readings with Rose, here to bring you your April 2023 mid-month tarot card update for the sign of Capricorn. So my Capricorns, you have this new moon in Aries, the second new moon in Aries in a row, happening in your 4th house, which is your home, your house, who you live with, your base of operation, your family of origin, okay? So it can speak about your family culture and the way things go on in your home if you live with family, or even if you don't live with your family, if you live by yourself, if you live with a partner or roommates, this is still going to be highlighting your home here. And on the same day we have the full solar eclipse happening, so it's very interesting. And I was shuffling the cards quite a bit, and it's very clear to me the messages that Spirit wanted me to give to you, my beautiful Capricorns. So I'm going to start, whenever you're watching this, I always say this, and I really do mean it. Whenever you're watching this reading, it will be the right time for you to watch this reading and receive these messages, okay? I believe in time being fluid, and I believe in divine timing as well. I live through life very symbolically, and that's just the way I do things. So, whenever you hear this, it will be the right time for you to hear it. Understand this is a general reading though, but this is pretty intense here. This is pretty good. So like I said, it's focusing on your home. The 4th house is about your home. If you think about, like, 4, the number 4 is about stability and home base, your family, all that good stuff, right? Hopefully. So in the recent past, your current energy, we have the 8 of Cups in the upright position, Cappies. So this is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces card, and it does talk about walking away with not so much with what no longer serves you. It's just walking away from a situation that you have much love for. It can be a relationship, it can be a friendship, it can be a job, something that you have much love for. You're walking away from the situation for whatever reason. It's going to be different for all of you. You're walking away from a situation. I have a lot of you are walking out of the place that you dwell, walking out of the place that you live, leaving where you live. So if you had a situation where you had roommates, maybe you have recently moved out of that apartment into another apartment, or maybe back with family, or back with an ex, okay, for some of you. Or maybe it's not so much back with an ex really as it is walking away. For some of you, it will be walking from one relationship back to another, because the 8 of Cups is definitely a walking away card, and the reverse position is returning to a lover, usually, or someone that you truly love. But this has to do with home and family here. So if my partnered Cappies are watching, this is your partner, whether you're married or not, it doesn't make a difference here, okay? This can be temporary, but like I said, it's going to play out differently for all of you. I'm getting a really strong vibe that where you live, whether you live in, I don't care if it's a rented room, if it's a basement, if it's a large home, if it's a studio apartment, wherever you live, it looks like you're leaving the home. You have left the home to remove some toxic manipulative energy. It could be coming from a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, so maybe some of you, when I said leaving a relationship, going to another, that was very specific for some of you. But for many of you, it's just leaving a relationship because the person that you were with, or the people that you are surrounded by in your home, like it looks like it's in or around your home. Something, you had to leave the house in order for something to be cleared, Capricorn. So this is, well, I definitely love to see the 7 of Swords in reverse. I mean, I never really like to see this card. This card is about a trickster. It's about a nasty trickster entity energy, very creepy. This person works alone. This person is solo. This person rides solo. This person does things solo, commits crimes solo, commits adultery solo. Well, whatever. I'm not even going to go there. Right under your nose, right in front of you. It's a trickster. So it's manipulation. If we're talking about a home, which we are, where you live, it could be that you're doing a spiritual, you had to walk out of the house for a spiritual cleansing to be done. Okay? Whether you laid out all the groundwork and then you left for a little while so things could clear out, and you opened the windows and you left the house. Maybe hopefully you were standing by, and that's such a smart idea to just open the windows and leave your home. But whatever your situation, will be different for all of you. For many of you as well, single people, you just broke off a relationship. Now, either this person has a very strong air placement, which Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay, or a very strong water placement at this point. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces will be different for all of you. And if you want to dive deeper into this with me, I would love to talk to you about this, my Capricorns, because this is something very important, and this is something that's really going to benefit you tremendously moving forward into May with what I have to say. Okay, Spirit is very clear, and I got the message very clear that many of you are changing faith. I know many of us are. We're walking away from organizational religion. We're walking away from a certain sect of religion. We're walking away from some type of spiritual practice. We're changing up our spiritual practice. It could be and I know it's in the home, so I feel like some of you maybe have a lot of religious artifacts, old religious artifacts in your home, and you don't believe in those objects anymore, and maybe some of them, the objects have bad energy. You know, objects carry energy, and if you don't clear it out, it can create a lot of problems in the home. But it looks like, my Capricorns, that you're walking away from this, knowing that you have to do this, because knowing that this was toxic for you, and you're walking away, and you still, I mean, it's not like, you know, you're walking away and you're miserable. It's not. It's a little indifferent here. You're not so miserable, I feel, because the Seven of Swords is reversed. So it's kind of like, it's like the worst is over. So you're just like banishing the remnants of evil. I just heard. Wow. For many of you, this is like biblical. Okay, I just want to say it's biblical, because I do get a sense of like a prophet coming through to help you. Maybe you called upon a prophet. It seems like a male prophet. Many of you, I don't like to discuss religion because it's a touchy situation, touchy subject, but I am of the light. I'm a light worker, and I'm more of a spiritualist than anything else, and that was not always what I was. I was a very religious person, but my views on religion have taken a much different turn, and it's actually better for my soul, and I'm following the calling of my spirit guides, my ancestors, and aligning with the energies that bring blessings into my life, and I absolutely love it. But I do not force my beliefs on anyone, and you should not either. So if this is a situation where, and somebody else got this too, another sign got this too, where religion came between a marriage or a union, I'm very sorry about that, because that should really never be the case unless the person is worshiping something that's not of God. Then go, run. run. Sage, smudge, run, right? And I see that could be the situation for some of you, but for others, that as long as you're the other person or your friend or who you live with, and in your home, your family, your mother, your father, your grandparents, your children, even if you have older children that live in the home and have a different religion than you, maybe some of you are interfaith, married. some of you are deciding to go towards the faith of your partner, and some of you decided to go towards your own faith. I want to apologize to anyone who is going through a breakup because of it, but it's probably because it was not serving you anymore. But that's a very few of you. That's very few of you. For many of you, this is about clearing out the home of something that was very toxic in the home, creating bad energy in the home, creating fights or maybe misunderstandings, some crying, some harsh words. But that's coming to an end because you're clearing something out. It could be something very specific, or it can be that you're doing a spiritual cleanse outside of the house, and you're doing it for 7 days, 7 consecutive days in a row, and you're doing it outside of the home. And while you're doing that, your home is being cleared out as well. So that's really beautiful. This is a great time of year to do spiritual healing, removing toxic energies, deciding, what resonates with us spiritually and what doesn't, and deciphering, how that plays a role in your life with who you dwell with and who your family is and what your lineage is. Some of you are just starting to dive deep into ancestry. I get that a lot. And it's really interesting, actually. And maybe you're into folklore now and you're not into organized religion, but you still take what resonates with you. That's kind of like a folklore type of feel that I'm getting. But I'm getting more of a divine masculine energy. And I do love that because I speak about the feminine so much that the masculine sometimes doesn't get my attention enough. And I do love the divine masculine energy. The yin and yang, I absolutely adore it. So I think it's very important to have balance between the two, but I tend to work with the mother energy more than the father energy. But this is really beautiful. You're going to be feeling this more after the new moon in Aries. Okay, you're going to be feeling this more. The clearing out that you're doing now. Keep up. Don't stop this. I don't think you are. I'm just saying this. Don't get discouraged and don't stop the ritual. Sometimes it's a 7-day ritual. Sometimes a 9-day ritual. Sometimes just something about the number 7 here. The number 8 and the number 7 and the number 19. The number 19 always reminds me of a male deity, a male high ascended master. Okay, so I'm getting that high ascended master energy. So maybe you're deciding to honor a certain male ascended master, and what came to me is a certain ascended master who this is his time. Around now is his time, and then actually going into the summer season, it becomes more of his time. So it'll let me know. Comment below, please, and let me know how this resonates with you. Like I said, I apologize for bringing up religion, but this is more of spirituality, okay, and honoring the prophets and honoring the ascended masters. So it has nothing really to do with anything bad or anything. But there was some type of trickster energy that you left the house and you took it out, and you had to leave the house to do this. And maybe you're going somewhere. Maybe you have a candle lit somewhere else other than your home. For whatever reason, you don't want your spiritual healing, your spiritual cleanse to be in with the home. So you're doing the home cleansing and your spiritual cleansing separately. And that's a really smart idea. So you're really doing this the right way. You've done your homework, Capricorn, and you're doing this the right way because what's coming is a rebirth. So for many of you, this is Capricorn, this is your energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces maybe in your moon, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, which means you have more than 3 planets in the same sign, okay? It could very well be your moon. The Page of Cups is a beautiful water sign child. It also speaks of a messenger of love. Okay, pages come into our lives. So messengers, maybe you have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces child and you're going through a rebirth together with that child. Or maybe some of you, okay, so some of you are, I'm hearing Capricorns are actually pregnant at this time, and you've finished doing your it looks like this baby was manifested. It looks like this, you tweaked the system a little bit in order to get pregnant, and that is something that's actually very beautiful. Many of you Capricorns maybe worshipped certain deities, but maybe it was always female deities that you were aligning with in order to get pregnant, and you're almost at the end of your pregnancy, right? And you're getting your stuff ready to go give birth, right? And so maybe you're going to like a birth house or something. This definitely be a birth house, or maybe you're decided to have the baby in your home, or you're bringing a new baby home, Capricorn, right? And you've worked with a male deity to remove anything that was stopping you from getting pregnant. Because a lot of times when I do readings about medical, I don't like to often, but I do, especially when I talk about energy. The Seven of Swords to me would be the only time it's seen as a positive card, because it talks about alternative medicine and alternative healing. So like acupuncture, Reiki, quantum healing. I can go on and on, okay? So this would be something in a good way. That's the only time I read this in a good way. But when it's upside down, it's definitely better. That means you're removing the energy. So a lot of you are done with maybe like the certain stage of your pregnancy, or you're finally like, don't have to take certain medications, or certain herbs would be more of what I'm getting here. Herbs, not so much medication, herbs, or offerings anymore, because you've done all you had to do, and now you're kind of like helping others achieve the same goal after much time of not being able to conceive. So this is beautiful. So for many of you who are pregnant, you're expecting a baby, it can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their moon, or maybe their spirit guide is a Page of Cups, or it could be a million different scenarios. Like I said, we should just book a reading with me and we'll get into it. And I would love to talk to you about this, because I feel like you worked with a male deity. Now, I'm going to get away from the pregnancy thing for a little bit, okay? Because not everybody has children. Not everybody wants children. Not everybody can have children, okay? So this is a very touchy subject situation. For many of us, okay, this is about aligning with the divine masculine, a certain prophet. I'm getting a very strong energy of like a Messiah prophet. And when I pretty much, I did see something about it last night on TV, about this prophet that I do honor. But now he's coming through in the reading, and it's, for many of you, it's John the Baptist, okay? John the Baptist is a prophet, and many of you are thinking about working with him, or have never worked with him, and you're kind of figuring out that like you have a very special connection with this prophet, or you've been watching documentaries or something on this prophet. As we know, John the Baptist, for any of you who do not know, he baptized Christ, but also he was also a prophet, and he supposedly lived alone in the woods, and he's like the bringer of truth and justice. He's very much celebrated throughout Europe, and in the States as well. It's a beautiful time of year. His feast day is July 24th or July 25th, and it's summer solstice. So this Page of Cups speaks all about summer solstice here, with this cancer energy, and when some people, go as far as having like a bonfire, St. John's Eve, I know in Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, City of Dreams, they do a bonfire each year for John the Baptist, because he was a prophet who proclaimed the second coming of, the coming of Christ. Might get a lot of heat for doing this video and talking about this, but this is what's coming up for me. So for many of you, it will resonate. For many of you, it will not. It will just be that you're having a rebirth, and you're clearing out something very negative that had a very negative attachment, and all of a sudden, boom, the sun comes up. The rebirth is here with the sun, the God, the male deity, the male ascended master, the Christed energy, he who heals, he who brings the truth, he who saves you from being lost. You are reborn, Capricorn. You are reborn. And you're well protected. You're really doing what you had to do to get rid of this negativity. And you are born again. You're born again. This could be something that you did for yourself, you know, self-initiation. Beautiful, right? What's better than that? Wow. This is a high vibe reading. I love it. It's something that's going to really bring your family closer together. You know, maybe you're having a celebration regarding this baby, regarding this rebirth. Maybe somebody else is going, in your family is going through a rebirth. Whoever you consider family, whoever you live with. But something really beautiful is going on in the home after a clearing out of something that was not serving the home. It could have been like an amulet or something that had carried bad energy. And you called upon John the Baptist to rid your home of it, and to rid yourself of the issue. And now there's this beautiful rebirth. And you're just, you know, you walked away and you cleared out the negative to bring in the rebirth with the king, with the Messiah energy, which I believe is John the Baptist energy. That's beautiful. And it doesn't matter what you believe. So I'm getting very itchy here, so I know that has something very much to do with this prophet. It's all good here. It's all good. Congratulations, Capricorn. This rebirth is so good for you. You really are healed. You really are reborn. You're high vibe. It's gorgeous. I love it. So if you made it to the end of this reading and you like what I had to say, please hit the subscribe button. Please like, please share, please comment below and let me know how this resonates with you. If you are cross-watching for a fellow Capricorn and this sounds like something that they're going through, like this rebirth of the soul and aligning with the prophet that I spoke of, please share with them. And I will see you in May. Many blessings to you.